So you've heard of Hypixel Skyblock, but you can't leave your island. But like, what's the fun in that, you know? Like, who wants to mine cobblestone for 3 hours straight just to get like a one minion or like build a grinder or something? No, that's just boring, you know? You gotta like wait days to do stuff. And as we all know, you don't even need an island to play Hypixel Skyblock. It's not even Skyblock, it's just an RPG, to be honest. Everyone knows that by this point. So you know what my huge brain decided to come up with? Yep, Hypixel Skyblock, but it's not Skyblock. You can't use a Skyblock island. Somebody may be thinking like, what's the challenge in that? You know, if you don't, like you said, you don't even need an island. Starting off, this is no challenge, but as soon as you get to like needing collections and stuff, this is gonna get real tedious. This challenge basically just removes minion slots, storages, and being able to get collections quickly. So I'll have to manually grind for everything myself. It's gonna take ages. But anyway, if you're new around here and part of like the 80% that aren't subscribed, make sure to subscribe and leave a like whilst you're down there. We're coming up on 1k subs, so if we can get there by the end of the month, I might do something special, you never know. Also, this is kind of a different style of video, so if you prefer this to my other ones, do let me know, because honestly, I can probably make way more videos if I do things like this. So yeah, just tell me in the comments below. Anyway, let's do this. Obviously, I have to start at my island, but we just ignore this part. This part is fake, it's not real. Clean this from your memory. We were never at the island. This is the last we'll be seeing of this island. So obviously, to start off, I need to speak to all the villagers, you know, get all the coins, get the rogue sword, and get so much knowledge about the game that I 100% needed. And then I realized something. Talking to one of the villagers, he mentioned something about having a house. So I don't know if this will be equivalent to having an island when this update comes out. So maybe eventually we'll have a place to store stuff, put minions, maybe get an enchant table so we can actually enchant or brewing stands or whatever. That's just going to be really interesting if that does come out. But anyway, I finished talking to the villagers. Now the first step, getting wheat. So for the challenge, like any run of Hypixel Skyblock, the best thing to do when you start off is unlock the bazaar, because then you can just start merchant flipping, and I think you get around like 70k-ish just from buying stuff from merchants and selling it back to the bazaar. Was a huge boost to start off like any person's game. But I wanted to do farming first because I wanted to get the money from it to buy tools to speed up my other skills, so I can get like efficiency gold axes and pickaxes for my other ones, because you do need foraging and mining, both level 7 as well. Then whilst I was farming the wheat, someone just randomly gave me a healing one for no reason. I don't know why. So I decided, you know, I'm not going to do contraband on this profile. I'm going to take nothing, so I threw it in the one place that I would never get it, the island portal in the hub. I went back to farming wheat, and after a bit of time grinding wheat, I made the first armor set, the farmer set, which is the same as diamond armor, but it gives you more speed whilst you're farming, so it sped up the process just a little bit. Also got my first talisman, the farming talisman, which does the same thing as the armor boost. Eventually I hit level 7 and moved on to foraging. Like I mentioned earlier, before I wanted to start foraging and mining, I went to get a gold pickaxe and a gold axe, and spent a load of coins enchanting them with efficiency. My goal was to get up to efficiency 3 with these, but then I realized you can just get efficiency 2 from the enchant table, so I bought way too many books, but in the end, I got the efficiency 3. And then I went on to foraging. This sped up the process so much. I got level 7 foraging in no time. I was just flying through the foraging levels. I'd definitely recommend doing this to anyone starting the game. It's so much easier than just getting like a promising axe or something, and so much faster. And of course, I eventually reached foraging level 7. Definitely the fastest one of the 3 skills, but probably the best one to get up, since it's strength bonus. And eventually it'll come in handy when I'm manually grinding for money. And the last skill I needed was mining, so I decided to get efficiency 4 on my gold pickaxe and just mine coal, since the fastest way to get mining XP starting out the game, because it gives around the same as iron, a bit less than gold, but it's way faster to mine, and you can actually mine it with a gold pick so you get XP. This was definitely the slowest skill to get up, so I do recommend doing it last and getting all the stuff that I did, because even with the efficiency 4, it still took longer than farming. But eventually, I got up to level 7, and I was clear to start merchant flipping. I probably could have got more from merchant flipping, but I just decided to do the main money makers, which is packed ice, rabbit's foot, pufferfish, and a lot of the woods that actually make profit. You want to check each of the woods prices before you do it, because some days they might make profit, some days they won't. And also, if you have the enchanted recipes, you can make even more. So it's definitely worth looking what you can and can't do, and you know, maximizing the amount of money you get daily. But as you can see here, I ended up on 70k and left at that for the day, and came on the next day to spend all of this money that I just got. I decided I want to start off by getting a pet. I wanted a combat or foraging pet, since that's going to be the best to start off with, because it's the easiest to level up when you don't have minions. So I decided to go for an enderman pet. Just a level 1 common one, you know, to help me out with crit damage, get me doing a bit more to mobs, you know. Ended up buying this one for 5.7k coins. Was a decent purchase. I'd say a bit over average, but you know, I got the pet in the end, so who cares? Next I wanted to go for a weapon, but I didn't really feel like going to the auction house and getting outbid and just doing bidding wars and stuff. So I bought 25 enchanted gas tiers and got someone on the Skyblock Discord to make a silver fang for me. It's slightly more expensive, but in the end we got our silver fang, and we're going to be doing a lot more damage to mobs now. After that, I wanted an armor upgrade. So I spent all of my money bidding on 3 pieces of golem armor. Sadly I ended up getting outbid on all of my auctions immediately, so I decided to level up my pet a bit and grind some combat. But after I rebid on some armor, I won some hardened diamond leggings for 10k. It was a pretty good deal, to be honest. Sadly I didn't win the hardened diamond boots I was bidding on, but I used that money to outbid the dude on the chest plate just so I could 100% get it, and also I did get the golem helmet. I realized I had some money left over, so I decided to get sharpness 5 on my silver fang. Because I can't actually get like a high level enchantment table, I couldn't get sharp 5 just by enchanting it straight up. So I had to go through the book method, which takes a ton of money, by the way. Would not recommend to anyone. Don't do this unless you're doing this challenge. Also got scavenger 1 from the enchant table, because you can't have too many enchants, right? I eventually made my sharpness 5 book, but then I ran into a little predicament. I didn't have enough levels to put it onto anything, and I capped out at my XP bottle limit, so I couldn't buy any more XP. So then I decided to grind up some levels, you know, try my hand at a tier 1 rev, so that's exactly what I did. Obviously I easily took out the tier 1 rev, I didn't realise it only had 300 health, so I could pretty much free shot it. But you know, I wasn't really getting that much levels just killing the zombies at the hub island, so I decided to go to the deep caverns. I speedrun unlocked everything and went straight down to the obsidian sanctuary to grind levels. Oh wait, no, this is where I hit my cap, so I decided to buy more XP bottles to increase the levels I already gained from grinding at the deep caverns. But once again, I was shorter levels, just by 2 levels. But before I wanted to go back to grinding levels, I realised I could reforge my weapon, but I haven't actually done the quest for 10 coal yet, so I could basically just get a free reforge, which luckily I immediately got spicy on, so that saved me a lot of coins having to go for that. I'm so happy about that. I got so lucky. So after that, I went back down to the deep caverns and got my last 2 levels. I applied the sharpness 5 book and decided to try and take on a tier 2 rev. I didn't know how I was going to do. I felt prepared with my silver fang, all of my good armor. Also reforged my talismans to get a bit of extra damage and bought a zombie talisman for the NPC for 500 coins and reforged that for more damage. Then I started killing zombies for the tier 2 rev. Even tried my hand at killing crit balls for XP, which didn't end well. But eventually I spawned the boss. I was ready to kill it. I thought I was doing well, and then I just saw the health. 20k health. There was no way I could kill this thing. I only dealt 300 damage max with a crit, and this thing was just destroying me. So sadly, we died to the boss. Sadly, we couldn't kill the boss this episode, but who knows next episode, you know? So if you do want more episodes, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.